you will get a digital ID. You have no choice. But what if we do? Imagine if the whole of the UK decided not to sign up to the mandatory digital ID. Here's what would happen in the first 30 days. And by day 30, that's when the story really begins. Day 1, the rollout begins and nobody signs up. Millions are expected overnight, but online portals sit empty, mate. The press call it a national act of defiance.
Hey, Shalom, brothers. This is Brother Ahawad of GMS Toronto, coming back with another one. I'd like to start off by giving all praises, glory, and honor to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahushai, Bahashem Rakakwadash. No, sir. You niggas, man. You think you're so smart. You think you're so wise. After all these years of not listening, not taking heed, disregarding the prophets, you think you're gonna stop prophecy now? Man, shut the man. I can't stand niggas, bro. Oh my gosh, man. I can't stand you 2/3, man. Bro, do you people know have you been watching the news? Well, obviously you have been watching the news, but you've been watching mainstream news and mainstream media. Do you people know who you're fucking with? Do you know who the elites are? Do you know who the international banking cartels are? Do you know what they would do to society? Do you know what they have done to society? Do you think that they give a fuck? I wish you people would try to stand up against them. I wish you would. I wish you would. I dare you. I double dare you. The reason why the elect, right, whoever those righteous men are, the only reason why the elect are going to be able to defy that order is because they're going to have that spirit upon them. The rest of you people, you're going to fold. You're going to fold like a napkin. You're going to fold like a wet napkin. Are you crazy? Listen, man. Man. You people have not been paying attention as to who this man is. Now, this is Job 9, verse 24, and it reads, "The earth is given into the hand of the wicked." That's who this man is. Let's get that word. Now, this is the word from Edom Online, and this is the word wicked. And it means evil in principle. That's who you people are going to fuck with. That's who you people have been fucking with. You people are fucking with somebody that has poisoned the water, poisoned the food, poisoned the air. That's who you're fucking with. You're fucking with somebody that don't give a fuck. You're fucking with somebody that's suicidal. An Edomite, the true spirit of an Edomite, he don't give a fuck. Okay? Evil in principle or in practice. That's what this man practices. He practices evil. When you people are watching movies or documentaries about Jeffrey Dahmer, Ted Bundy, Ed Gein, and the rest of these psychopaths, that's a regular day for an Edomite. That's a regular night for an Edomite. They don't go to bed until they think of something wicked that they could do. When you're watching TV, you see your presidents, you see your mayors, you see your elected officials. Those are all psychopaths. Those are murderers. Those people, allegedly, let me say that, allegedly, those people commit some of the most heinous crimes. All of those elected officials have been tied to the Epstein list, allegedly, and how much of them have gone to jail. Epstein died in a jail cell by hanging himself, allegedly. How much people have gone to jail? Okay? You people don't know who you're fucking with, man. You're fucking with some of the most sadistic people on the planet Earth. And they're not just some of the most sadistic people on the planet Earth. They're the people with the power. They're the people who actually have the power. They have the military. They control your food. They control your water. They control your transportation. They control the guns. The only place on the planet Earth that they don't have control of guns is America. Because gun rights in America is written into your amendment. Okay? And a lot of people in America own weapons. Right? That's why they have been systematically trying to take away gun ownership in America. Through what? School shootings? Oh man. Through crisis actors? Allegedly. Okay? And that's how far the elites will go. They will go so far that they will delete children, women. These are people that do mass sacrifices and then show up to your funeral and cry and set up memorials and remember you. Oh my gosh, I'm so sorry. Today's the remembrance day of so-and-so. When they were the ones that set it all up. And they drink blood, allegedly. Right? They grape little children, allegedly. Right? All the missing children, where are they? Where the fuck are they? You people keep playing around, man. Keep fucking playing around. And that's why when this devil shows his real horns, you people are going to look and you're going to say, oh my gosh, I never knew. I thought that was my friend. I thought that was my mayor. I thought they would never do this. Yep, you're going to find out who the fuck a Edomite is, man. They are the wicked, evil in principle or practice, morally perverse, right? They are morally perverse. Why? Because they're completely against the scriptures, right? This world likes to paint a picture of who a bad guy is. And the bad guy is usually painted as a black guy, right? Bad and black are synonymous. And it's true because you so-called black people have taken on the connotation of black. Black represents bad luck, right? Black magic, all of that negativity. We are not black. We're the Hebrew Israelites, the biblical Hebrew Israelites from our respectable tribes. Okay? But you so-called black people have taken on that connotation. So now when people see you, they see bad, right? They see what we're reading now, they should see when they see a red person. That's what a red person is. Who are you so-called white people? But you so-called white people have taken on the connotation of good, which is white, which is righteous. And there is nothing righteous about you. Nothing at all. Why? Because you are morally perverse, addicted to vice. Exactly. What's vice? Drugs, alcohol, promiscuity, right? Anything that's against the law, right? But to a point to where you pervert it. Okay? Extended from of earlier wick, bad, wicked, false, which apparently is an adjectival use of Old English Wicca. Exactly. Wicca, wizard, or witch, right? See, witch. That's what these Edomites are. They're a bunch of witches, warlocks that practice the left-hand side. You so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans, you are only supposed to know the right-hand side, which is what the Most High was doing with Adam. The Most High was doing with Adam, right, who was a son of God. He was showing him the right-hand path. Adam, through his dirty, stinking, dirty wife, Eve, because that's what the black woman is, you so-called blacks, Latino, Native American women. You are our enemy, right? And Because you are our enemy, you went against our authority. And that's what Eve did. She went against Adam's authority. Because through the right-hand side, she would have to bend the knee, meaning she would have to worship the man. Because through the man is order. The serpent, a follower of the left-hand path, or a wicked person, right? That's what the serpent was. That serpent, right, going all the way back to the time of Adam and Eve, that was a person, and he was wicked, right? And he taught Eve the left-hand path of knowledge, right? Which is what we're reading about now, which is what? Morally perverse, or a morally perverse practice, or what it says, bad, wicked, false, right? So lies, okay? Lies. Because there's only one truth. And the only thing you people could do is pervert the truth. So what did the serpent do? The serpent perverted the truth and told Eve lies. And Eve went and told her husband those lies. But at the end of the day, that's why the scripture says, through her we all die, right? Through the wickedness of the woman, okay? But at the end of the day, Adam should have never listened to his woman. That's why in this day and age, that's why we deal with the women the way that we deal with them. Very harshly, very aggressively, because we are never going to make that mistake again. And for you brothers that do, hey, that's for your death and destruction. Right? For you brothers that are subservient to your woman or to your Eve, that's on you. Go right ahead. Let's see where that brings you. Let's see if that gets you deliverance. Okay? It says, wizard. It is formed as if a past participle, but there is no corresponding verb. For evolution, compare wretched or wretch. Let's see if there's any more. Wonderful. Wicked persons. Yeah, that's what they are. Yeah, they're the wicked.
Day 2 to 4. System stalls. But people start to adapt. Pharmacies go off book. Doctors start handwriting notes.
This man says system stalls and people start to adapt. No, they don't. If the system stalls or the system collapse, guess what you people are going to do? You're going to panic. Now, you just lost all of your quote-unquote power. Because do people have power collectively? Yes, you do. And you people always talk about it. But guess what? The elites have already divided you fucking people. There's already a gender war. There's already a class war. There's already a race war. Meaning that people don't like each other. We can't wait to actually get our hands on each other, which gives power back to who? Back to the elites. Then the elites are going to do what? They're going to implement their martial law. And you people are going to beg for the order and structure of the elites because it's going to be chaos in the streets. The elites are going to give you people exactly what you want. But that's going to make you beg for order and structure anyway. Do you see how sick and sadistic the elites are? The elites are going to give you people exactly what you want and prove to you that you actually don't want that. Because when the dollar collapses, oh man, everything that you people have become accustomed to, which is convenience. That's what you people have become accustomed to. You've been accustomed to laziness, right? You've been accustomed to this fast food, right? That fast lifestyle. You guys can't even wait for a package to be delivered. If a package takes more than a couple days, you people start calling on the company, hey, where's my package? Where's my package? Right? You people can't even wait for your food. If your food is 20 minutes late, you people start to lose it. Oh my gosh, my food's not here. The driver said he was going to be here a half an hour ago. Who gives a fuck? Why don't you cook? Why don't you cook? Right? Why don't you cook? If you were supposed to cook, it's going to take you at least an hour, hour and a half to cook something good. So why would you expect food to hit your door in less than 20 fucking minutes? But that's what we've become accustomed to. And you know what you people have grown accustomed to? Security. That's on the top of the list. Security. You people can securely go on the internet, talk shit. You women can securely talk shit to men and be comfortable. All of that is going to be done with. As soon as you say something, as soon as you do something, judgment. If a woman in that day when everything, society collapsed and you can't call 911, if a woman says anything disrespectful to a man, dead or judgment. That's what it's going to be. It's going to be instant judgment. It's not going to be this thing where you get to call 911, the police come and arrest the man. You people that talk shit in the streets, judgment. Delete it on the spot. Okay? It's not going to be any more of that vicious cycle of this person wronged me and they got away with it. Nope. Instant judgment. Instant. Okay? We in the streets, we call it jungle justice. Jungle justice. Okay? That's what we call it in the streets. And that's what it's going to go back to. This place is going to be in complete chaos. And you people are going to be so divided that the power that you think you have, you actually don't have. Because you're fucking with some of the most sadistic and wicked people that have ever been created. That's why they're known as the fucking wicked, you retards. There is nothing that you can do to stop the plan of Yahweh. Nothing. There's nothing even the prophets could do. There's nothing the elect could do to stop the plans of Yahweh. So who the fuck are you fucking 2/3 are you friggin' heathens? You people are mostly heathens. So who gives a fuck about you? Now this is Daniel chapter 4, verse 17, and it reads, "This matter is by the decree of the watchers, and the demand by the word of the holy ones, to the intent that the living may know that the Most High ruleth in the kingdom of men." So what is this guy talking about? Let's listen to this buffoon.
Cash in hand, on the ground, life goes on. Just not in the way Labour planned it. Day 5 to 7, benefits freeze, universal credit, pension, child support, but communities rally, church halls, mosque.
What communities? What communities is this guy talking about? What churches? Communities? Bro, let me show you what the scripture says about your community. Now this is Isaiah 13 verse 14, and it reads, "And it shall be as the chase roe, and as a sheep that no man taketh up." What happens to sheep that no man protects? And that's what you people represent. You people represent sheep, or you represent that chase roe, right? No protection. In the majority of the world, the majority of you people don't even have weapons. And even if you did have weapons, you don't even know how to fucking use them. Okay? It says, "They shall every man turn to his own people and flee everyone into his own land." And in these so-called communities are multicultural. Okay? The majority of the cities in the world are multicultural. So what do you think is going to happen in those multicultural places? In those multicultural places, those true intentions of the people, right? You might have a majority so-called white neighborhood. You so-called black people that live in majority so-called white neighborhoods, what do you think is going to happen to you? And vice versa. And vice versa. What do you think is going to happen to the Chinese stores in majority black neighborhoods? What the fuck do you think is going to happen? Do you think they're going to rally together? Oh, man. What do you think is going to happen to those church leaders that have been living off of the people? See, this is the delusion of our people. The church leaders in the black community have been robbing you. So in that day, when people are not held back by laws of this society, what do you think they're going to do to those pastors that have been earning millions, that have been flying in private jets, that have been living in mansions while you are starving? What do you think is going to happen to them? This is the madness and the delusion of our people.
It's 10 into 8 hubs. The state may hold the money, but people take care of their own.
Okay. The state owns everything. Everything. What do you mean people take care of their own? They're not doing that now. The churches ain't doing that now. This guy's a fool. The state owns everything. They own the flow of food. They own the roads. What are you people gonna do? We're not even allowed to grow food. And even if these people have drones, they could drop a bomb on you through a drone. Foolish.
8 to 12, the media splits. The Mirror and the Independent call it sabotage, but independent outlets call it for what it really is.
Independent outlet? Sir, these people have the power to shut off the internet. What independent outlet? Where are you going to get news from if there's going to be a media blackout? If these people shut off the internet, what are you going to do? Do you think you people are going to turn on a personal internet? Or if these people only limit access to internet to only government officials and to military and to police, what the fuck are you going to do? Yeah. This man said independent outlets. You people have no idea what war and what power is. And you have no idea of what your condition is, and that you have been under attack for years now, and we are through as a people, right? As quote unquote citizens of this corporation, you are a slave. You are a debt slave. And there is nothing you could do to stop the coming of this great calamity.
A proper strike, man. Here goes Keir Starmer on the news saying parents should be thinking about their children to the public.
Parents will be thinking about their children, and that's why they're going to take the MOTB. They're going to take the MOTB because their children are going to be starving. That's why they're going to take the MOTB, because they're going to be. That's why the majority of the men that were called into this thing are going to fall out of this thing as well. The majority, you got to think about it from an emotional stance. The majority of people who are in this thing, they have children, right? And they're going to choose their children over Yahweh Bahashim, Yahweh Shai. Okay? They are. And that's how the world is, right? Even if you people do make a stance, once your children start to starve, what do you think you're going to do? Just right there. Forget about anything else. Forget about the rape, the violence, and all the chaos that's going to be in the streets. When your babies are starving and your babies is crying and all they're telling you to do is to take this implantable device and life could go back to normal, what the fuck do you think you're going to do? Man, shut the fuck up. Shut the fuck up. You people in this society are some of the most ignorant and dumbest people that's ever existed in the history of mankind. You have no power, right? You have no resources. and you lack intelligence. And what we're telling you, right, is to trust in Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai. But you people don't even know how to do that. A lot of you people that think that you know how to trust in Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, you don't either. It's easy to trust, right? Or it's easy to say all praises, right, to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai when life is good. We'll see if it's all praises when life is bad, right? And all these women that think that they're down with you, what do you think they're going to tell you? They're going to tell you to turn your back on the Most High and die, just like Job's wife. When Job was going through his calamity, what did his wife tell him? Right? And that's going to be the majority of our women.
Hammond just sounds desperate. Day 13 to 17. Flights cancelled. Brits can't travel because their passports invalid without a digital upgrade. Tourism collapses. Airlines bleed. And the pound dips. Foreign commentators start paying attention, asking, are the UK boycotting their own government? Day 18 to 21. Hospital strain. Appointments carry on, but surgeries and prescriptions start to back up. But doctors and nurses are on this thing too. So they start.
This guy says surgery and prescriptions. That's what you're worrying about in a collapse of a society when there's civil disorder and civil unrest? Prescriptions? Bro, pharmacies are going to be one of the first places that get raided. Pharmacies are going to get raided that very day, that very hour, because most people are addicted to prescription drugs. And the gangs are going to know who controls the drugs is going to be able to make a little bit of money, right? You people are so addicted to this or so addicted to that, that the majority of people are going to raid pharmacies. You're going to raid grocery stores. The idiots or the fools are going to raid electronic stores and things like that. You guys are going to be the idiots. People that go and, steal cars or do dumb shit like that. Intelligent people, right, are going to try to get as much resources as possible. They're going to try to get non-perishables, dry goods, right? Things like that. Water. That's what intelligent people are going to try to get when everything shuts down. But you retards, you're going to be trying to get like a TV, thinking that, oh, I just got a TV. Yeah, life's great. Oh, I can't wait for life to go back to normal. Life ain't never going back to normal, bro.
Whispering about breaking some rules. Here comes Starmer again. This is reckless. This is dangerous. Ain't that what we're trying to tell you? Day 22 to 25. Cash in hand spreads. Employers, landlords, shop.
This man said cash in hand. Bro, cash is going to collapse. Your money won't be worth shit. It's going to be useless. Useless. What people are going to want in that day is going to be what? Is going to be real food. Water. That's what people are going to want. This is Ezekiel chapter 7 verse 19, and it reads, they shall cast their silver in the streets, and their gold shall be removed. Their silver and their gold shall not be able to deliver them in the day of the wrath of the Lord. They shall not satisfy their souls, neither shall their bowels, because it is the stumbling block of their iniquity. Right? So in that day, don't ever think that you're going to be able to be delivered by money. Money's going to be the last thing people are going to want when there's a collapse. See, you people are still thinking like back in the day. You're not understanding what's about to come. The commodity is going to be knowledge, wisdom, and understanding, right? The scripture says knowledge shall be the stability of our times, right? That's what's going to be the stability. That's what's going to stabilize us. Also, that mark. What mark? The Thawa. There's going to be two marks, right? There's going to be the mark of the beast, which the majority of you people are going to take. And then there's going to be the mark of exemption, that tawa, which the majority of you people won't have. You won't have, and you cannot buy it. But for you people that are thinking that there's going to be a certain amount of water, a certain amount of food, or anything that you could do to deliver you, there won't be. I'm just saying, you people that are going to run into the stores, because the stores will be raided. They will be. Grocery stores, convenience stores, all those things will be raided, right? But I'm just saying, the smart people are going to get non-perishables and things like that. You retards, you're going to be trying to go into banks, see if you can get paper money. Paper money won't mean anything in that day. When the elites decide to bankrupt this place, right? This place, the digital is what's going to be next. Nothing you people know is going to stand. There won't be a get rich quick scheme. Because the scripture says no man might buy or sell save he that has the mark. So if you don't have the mark of the beast, you won't be able to do business. Right? You have to take it. You people, you 2/3, I should say, have to take it.
We'll start leaning over. Official trade slows, the underground network grows. The public keep moving, even though the government are looking real stuck right now.
The public is going to move where? What are you talking about? The public is not going to move anywhere. Gangs are going to take over, right? Cliques. The majority of you people are gonna be deleted. You women are gonna be ravished. Children are gonna be deleted. It's gonna be bad out here, man. It's gonna be very, very bad out here. And everything that he's painting a delusional picture. You people should watch movies like The Road. Watch movies like The Book of Eli. And that's still not good enough. The Road is the closest one. That's actually a very good movie. I gotta watch that movie again before. You know what? I'll probably watch that movie tonight. Yeah, I'll probably watch The Road tonight, just because my spirit is telling me to, man. But that's the closest one to what's gonna really happen, bro.
26 to 29. Parliament fractures as protests surge. Labour and peace.
Bro, Parliament means nothing to the elites. It's gonna be martial law. Who gives a fuck about Parliament? Who gives a fuck about government? Governments are standing in the way of the elites. Don't you know the elites don't give a fuck about Parliament? The elites don't give a fuck about your fucking governments, your mayors. Those people are all goat herders. That's all they are. They're just shepherds. They're shepherds that do the bidding of the elite and tell you people what to do and govern you people in the way and tax you people. And you, the government leaders are just the face. They're the ones that take the what do you call that? The criticism. The elites don't get criticized. Your government officials get criticized and they get replaced. The elites never get replaced. The elites are forever in power. Forever. Your government officials are not in power. They're the ones that have to pass the different laws. Okay? While moving you people into the direction that the elites want the people to go into. That's how this shit works. Right? But you're confused. You're confused, man. You don't understand how power works. And the majority of the world doesn't understand how power works. Right? Because guess what? The majority of you people are just useless eaters, man. Really and truly. But you people are about to find out. And it's going to be terrible. Right? And me and mines, I pray only for the elect. I pray for the brethren that are in the UK. I pray for the brethren that are all around the world doing this work in truth and in sincerity. I pray for the elect, man. Them and them alone. Right? So with that, I'd like to give all praises, glory, and honor to Yahweh, Bahashim, Yahweh Shai, Bahashim, Rakakodash. Double honors unto the elders and elder apostles of GMS that rule well and that teach well. And to the brothers on the four corners of the earth doing this work in truth and in sincerity. Only to the elect, right? The 144,000 and the 1/3. Shalom to you and to you alone.